1977 BMW 633 CSI manual. So this is one of the early Carmen body cars. Obviously before they went to the 635, they did a 633, which was a slightly narrower body car, narrower bumpers, things like that. Not quite as over the top, a bit more of a classy coupe, I think. And again, very rare being an early car, Carmen bodied, and again, rarer still in manual. Low ownership, it's only done 40,000 miles. We'll have a look exactly at it in a second. It's been dry stored for the last number of years. We'll detail all that in the description. So it is a bit of a restoration project, but it runs and drives. Importantly, it is complete. We'll have a look as we go around, because I don't know where you'd find a lot of the parts for this. It's mainly sort of metalwork and things like that, which is the same on any car, really. So if we start on this front corner, there is some bubbling underneath the paint on the front wing. And it kind of spots here and there on the whole car. It's kind of like it's got acne, if you like. But the arch itself is nice and solid all the way around. Correct wheel and tyre on there. A little bit more there where the mud flaps come off. And then it's got these little bubbles in the paint going all the way down the door. And then on the rear arch, there is some rust on the rear arch, as you can see, so it needs an arch repair. Good wheel and tyre again. The sill on this side is actually nice. A little bit of surface rust on it, but it's not horrendous. The car is quite solid. It's just got, surface rust here and there. Decent spider in the paint there. Around on the back, you've got a little bit where the spoiler mounts. Top of the deck lid is actually quite nice. Around the rear screen is good all the way around. Heated rear screen, obviously. On the backs of the 333, the 633 had a slightly different exhaust setup to the 35, and then obviously the M, which is slightly off to one side. Chrome work, needs a good polish, but it's not horrendous. The rubbers on the bumpers, which would be the hard bit to replace, they're all still there. They're not dried out or perished or anything like that. Not cracked. The boot spoiler with its part number is lovely and soft. It's nicer than some of the newer ones, to be fair. Really, really good. But if you look down the side of the car, it is nice and straight. The panel gaps and things are good. I don't think the car's ever been apart before. Rear sill, got a fair bit of rust in there. Same with this rear wing and up onto the arch, and then this end of the arch is good again. Correct wheel and tyre on this side as well. Look at the sill there, again relatively solid. Some surface rust on it. More bubbling on that paint as we go down, as you can see there. Early cars had this twin coach line stripe as well. Front arch, it's nice and solid. Just above the arch we've got a bit of paint lift in there, and then on the top of that wing we do have some rust and some bubbling. The roof is nice and solid, but it does have some sort of reaction in the paint. But again, it is solid. All the correct original BMW stamped glass. It is the clear glass. Heated screens, correct. All these stamps are all there. Windscreen's right as well. We come around at the front. So the 33 didn't have headlight washers, which is why it looks a bit cleaner, I think. But all the chrome work and rubber on the front is still there. It is a bit knackered at this point, but the rubber's good. That lower valance is all right. It's not been smashed apart or anything like that. A little bit of rust around the kidney grills with the headlights, and this would be the hard bit to find on the front, I would say. That's all there and present and correct. Interior for me is one of the things that really does it for me on this car. Obviously, being a manual, it's rare. Being an early car, it's rare, but that blue interior is really good. All original by the looks of things. A little bit of wear on the bolster. The cloth section is lovely, nice and firm, so the foam hasn't gone or anything like that. Could do with a good clean, but other than that, the interior doesn't really need much work. Those scalloped back seats, they're good. The leather's nice. Again, nice and soft in the back as well. It's not dried out or cracked. It's been stored correctly. And these early cars had a slightly different steering wheel to the later ones. Obviously, you've got the check section down here. 46,201 miles on it. Manual gearbox. That's probably the biggest factor on this car, I think. Steering wheel is good. Top of the dash is nice. It's just stiff. Try just pull it. Try just getting the bonnet open for us there. Now into the boot. Carpet section, everything is good. The boot floor is really good all the way around. There's no sign of any real rot there at all. Got a couple of parts there. This toolkit is one of the winners for me as well, so it's totally complete. We've still got the cloth in there. You've got all the tools. everything there. It's yonks since I've seen one that's still intact. Oh, it does have a little bit of a crack where the screw holds it in. But again, trying to replace those parts these days is a nightmare. Everybody wants to complete their missing toolkit. You've got a full one. Dash on this side is all good. Passenger seat, again, is lovely, nice and soft. Really comfy to sit in. And the back from here, again, really good. Headlighting is nice. Charlie's found something he's excited by. What have you found, Charlie?
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's a seatbelt. Yeah, really cool, isn't it? It's cool because it's a BMW, not Mercedes, Charlie. And then under the engine bay, inner wings and everything are all actually nice and clean. You've got a little bit of rust here. They're not as bad as you would think. Inside the scuttle is pretty good. 633, so it's a 3.2 and a bit 6-cylinder. And again, you can sort of see in there. Underside of the bonnet's good. This bar has a little bit of surface rust here. The underside around the edges and stuff is nice. We'll get it started up. When Charlie's finished playing with that seatbelt, he's still playing with that. Wow. I think he wants us to show you the seatbelt. Sometimes you've got to humour him. What do you?
Just have a book when you put the seatbelt. Watch. That's great, that.
There you have it. So like I say, it does run and drive. We've had it briefly down the road. Gearbox seems nice. And we've got the check section. If you hit the check button, Charlie, and then let go. There you go. So no warning lights. I don't know, I say 46,000 miles. It will want a service and things because it has been sort of laid up for a while. From what I understand, it's had a fluid change and some plugs and things, but if we're going to go through and do all the body work and make the car right, you want to just make sure that aspect's right as well. So if you check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as where the car's been and its history, because from what I understand, it's got quite a good history. But yeah, any questions, please get in touch. It is here for viewing every day, or if you can't get to it, let us know and we can always do a video call or something like that for you. Thank you.